Hello everyone. In this video we are discussing various terms used in the relational database model. First is, what is the relation? A relation is simply the table. In this, data is organized in the form of rows and columns. You can simply say, whenever we are managing data in the form of row and column, this is the table, and table is also called the relation. Next is domain. It is collection of values from which the value is derived from for a column. Or in simple words, you can say domain is pool of values from which we are taking the values for a particular field. Tuple, entity, and record, all these three are the same. Rows of a table is called tuple. Attribute or the field. Column of a table is called attribute or the field. Degree, number of columns in a table or number of attributes in a table is called degree. Cardinality, number of records or number of rows you can say in a table is called cardinality. This is given for your practice, you can check it. Next we are discussing the concept of keys. We are having some key values in the table, and these are very important. Some keys are, first is the primary key. This is the most important key. A set of one or more attributes that can identify a record uniquely in the relation or a table is called primary key. It can be a single column or group of columns. And a table can have only a single primary key. A table cannot have more than one primary key, but a primary key can consist of more than one column. You can simply say that a table cannot have more than one primary key. Next is the candidate key. Candidate key, like in a table, there can be one attribute which can contain unique values, or you can simply say these are the columns which can serve as a primary key are called candidate key. All these columns which can serve as primary key are called candidate key. Alternate key, out of candidate keys we select one column or a key as a primary key, and rest other all are called alternate key. Like in a table, if 5 columns are there, and in this 5 columns they can represent uniquely the table, all these 5 columns are called candidate key. But if we select a particular column as primary key, then rest 4 columns are called alternate key. Foreign key, yes, this is very important concept. In this we are having two tables. First table is called the child table and second is called parent table. Like in example, department is the parent table. In department we are having column department number, d name, and location. Department number is the primary key of department table, and in employee table we are having employee number, employee name, gender, department number, salary, and commission. All these are fields or attributes of the employee table. In this, department number is existing in both the tables, दोनों में exist कर रहे हैं, but department number department में unique है और primary key है, but in employee table it is not the unique. That means foreign key is if a known key attribute which takes values from the primary key of another table, that is called foreign key. That means in employee table, department number is not the primary key, that is known key attribute which takes values from the primary key of another table. That means department number of employee table is taking values from the department number of the department table. In department table, department number is the primary key. I'm again saying that foreign key is A non-key attribute of a table which takes values from the primary key of another table. This is called the foreign key. And referential integrity is the concept which is related to the foreign key. In referential integrity, it means used to ensure relationship between records in the related tables are valid and user do not accidentally delete or change the related data. That means there are two tables and we cannot accidentally change or delete the data which is related in the tables. Referential integrity can be applied. The master tables column is a primary key or has a unique index and the related field has the same data type. Both tables must belong to the same database. That means if we are considering this example, in this employee and department, these tables must belong to the same database, first concept, and data type of department number and department in the department table and department number in the employee table must be the same. And master table, that is master table here is department number and department number has the unique index. The unique index means values are unique. Referential integrity, when referential integrity is enforced using foreign key, you must observe the following rules. Here these rules must be followed. First thing, you cannot enter a value in the child table which is not available in the master table. Like in the employee table we cannot enter department number 50 because department number 50 is not existing in the department table. Second thing, if we want to delete 20, if we want to delete department number 20 from the department table, we cannot delete it because it is also referring in the employee table. So first we have to remove the department number 20 from the employee table and after that we can remove it from the department table. And we cannot modify and change the primary key values in the master table if it is matching record in the present in the related table. That means if we want to change the department number 20 to 80, we cannot change it because we are referring this in the related table. This is all about referential integrity. This is the brief history of MySQL, and I think all of you will read this, and this is not so much important. Next is MySQL database system. In this we are talking about the server and the client. Client and server work as server listens the client's request coming in over and the network and access the database as per the requirement and provide the related information to the client. Whatever request is made by the client, that is processed by the server and server get the information and provide it to the client again. And client are the programs that connect to the MySQL server and send requests to the server and receives the response from the server. That means whatever information we require, we put it on the client. This the work of the client is to collect the information and send the query to the server so that server can process it and provide the information for us. Features of MySQL like speed, ease of use, cost, query language support, portable data types. All these are we have discussed in class 11th also. Security, scalability limits, connectivity, localization, client and tools, these are discussed. And next are some snippets for using of MySQL. These are already discussed in class 11th. Next is processing capability of SQL. In SQL we divide the queries in different types. These are the most important types like DDL, DML. DDL stand for data definition language, DML stand for data manipulation language, embedded DML, view, authorized, integrity and transaction control. Let's discuss all these. First of all is data DDL. DDL stand for data definition language. These in this we include the queries or the commands which are used to create the database or create the tables. Like all the commands or the queries which are used to create the table and the database, these are called data definition languages. And in this we include create, alter and drop command. Next is DML. DML stands for data manipulation language. Data manipulation is used to manipulate the data. That means whatever data is existing in the table, we can manipulate it by using the data manipulation languages. Like whenever we want to insert the row in the table, we want to delete a row, we want to change the data, all these are done by the data manipulation language. And the commands using select, insert, update and delete command. These are some reviews. What is a database, what is DDL, DML, what is the difference between primary key and candidate key. These are some important questions. And last question, what is the degree and cardinality of the table. This is most important because we will get this question of like this in board examinations also. Okay, thank you very much.